Good evening. I'd like to call this special meeting for the Board of Selectmen on January 21st, 2020 to order, and ask if you would please rise. Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Kathy Kendridge.
Okay.
Craig Cunningham.
Becky Hewitt.
And if you will get a copy of the January 13th minute meetings, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the January 13th, 2020 meeting minutes.
I'll second that.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And we're open for public comment. Hearing none, old business, we have none at this time, but on new business, item F. F1, we're going to discuss and act on adding a new member to the Ethics Commission. You should have in your packet, 3 names. These are the people who put their request in. I'll give you each of their letters. And you've had time to look at all 3 and their letters with.
I did look at their letters, but on Whitney Easton, it says that he had attached his resume,
I'm sorry.
and there's not a
Yeah.
attachment with it.
His resume was also included in the previous for the town clerk's position, so I apologize for that. But that's what he had done before, so.
So after reviewing the 3, I think that with his background and his education, I think he will make a good candidate for the ethics.
I agree, it's an extensive background. So I entertain a motion at this time for an addition onto the Ethics Commission.
I'll make a motion to appoint Whitney Easton onto the Ethics Commission.
I'll second it.
All right, we have a motion and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, I'll say aye. In favor? Aye.
I
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 2, discuss and approve the change in purchase and dollar amount on one of the approved police vehicles. Tonight we have with us the chief of police, and you have in your packet some documentation to help understand what what has occurred. I think we had put it out to bid, and it came back with initial intent for $30,000. But there were some complications, so if you wouldn't mind, I'd have the chief help us understand what happened.
Absolutely, thank you. You previously approved for me to purchase 2 cruisers. I asked to purchase a Dodge Durango and a Dodge Charger. You have a letter, I think it's page 3 in your packet. That's from Gates Group, who won the bid on it. Gates Group made me aware that Dodge themselves cut 30% of the orders for the Dodge Chargers. So with that being said, we will not get a Dodge Charger. So you approved me to get a cruiser, so I would like to see if you would transfer the money for the Dodge Charger and purchase a Dodge Durango, which we also can use in our fleet so we don't fall behind, because we never got cruisers last year. We only got one the year before, and we could use it in our fleet for obviously detectives and administration on how we want to rebuild our fleet. The difference in the cost, as you can see, I put in there on page 2. The bid for the Dodge Durango was $31,132. For the Dodge Charger was $30,605, for a difference of $527. So what I'm asking this board is to approve the Dodge Charger to now be converted over to a Dodge Durango, with the understanding that I will cover the additional expense.
So you could do so with an internal line item transfer, or whatever you need to do to cover this?
What I would have them do, sir, is I'd have them go to you. You would cover the financing of the vehicle, and then they would send me a bill for anything additional, and I would pay out of my vehicle expense account.
And for the Board of Finance, just to understand this, because I'm sure I'll be talking to Tom about that, so we have a small difference there, $527 for that.
That's correct.
Okay. Having read through the packet, is there any other questions or discussion?
I just have one question.
Yes.
The Dodge Chargers, is this gonna be a problem in the future year? Because I know you want to stick with those.
I am gonna stick with them. No, it's not. What happened is they're changing. They're not gonna make the all-wheel drive 8-cylinder Hemis anymore. They're going down to the all-wheel drive 6 cylinders. They only allotted so many motors, and obviously the orders exceeded what they had for parts and motors in that vehicle. So I will still go with the Dodge Charger all-wheel drive. It's just they're gonna be 6 cylinders in the coming years.
Any other questions or comments, any concerns? Hearing none, I would ask to entertain a motion to approve the change in purchase and dollar amount for the approved police vehicle.
I'll make a motion to approve the change in the purchase and the dollar amount, going from a Dodge Charger to a Dodge Durango.
Okay, motion's been made.
I'll second that.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, and item number 3 was to discuss and act on a bid tab bypass for the police lockbox. And basically, this is because there is only one vendor, and again, I would ask if Chief Superintendent, just to help understand what happened, just a brief discussion on what happened here.
Basically what it is our procurement policy for the town of Plainfield. Because of the dollar amount, number one, you have to obviously approve and sign off on a purchase order, which we have done. There's no problems with that. But I didn't go out and actually get 3 bids for that under our procurement policy for the town, because this is a sole manufacturer of the person who are making it, and we're buying it direct from the manufacturer. So that is an exemption of our purchase agreement with the town of Plainfield. So I'm just asking you, obviously, to sign off on my purchase order and allow me to not waive the 3 bid process and go with the sole manufacturer of it.
And this is for the one lockbox?
As of right now, but now you have approved for me getting a Dodge Durango as a second vehicle instead of a Charger. So I am going to come back to you and ask for a second lockbox if you would like to make that housekeeping tonight. I will make another purchase order, and I will be purchasing another lockbox from the same manufacturer at this price for the second Dodge Durango.
And these are standard on all of your vehicles. You're looking for the lock boxes to be supportive for the needs of the officers?
That's correct. What I'm doing is our SUV vehicles that are administrative and for detectives' vehicle, because the amount of money and equipment and other necessary things that we have in those vehicles, I would like them more secure. And this is basically a large safe that goes in the back of a trunk of a SUV.
Excellent. You'll be able to find money within your own budget to accommodate this, or do you need support with anything else in the town?
It's my budget also, sir.
Okay. So if you've read through the packet, I think it's a good way to keep the equipment safe and the officers safe. So I think that, my opinion about this is it's a good purchase for each of the Durangos. I would like to see that both get purchased at this time.
Excellent, thank you. That'll work out.
Go through the whole process, so let's see if everybody else has any questions or
I
concerns.
don't have any issues with it. I understand it's a safety issue, so I'd like to make a motion to accept the bid bypass for the lockbox for both the Dodge Durangos. So not for only one, but for 2.
Thank you very much.
I'll second that.
Motion and second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
And that motion passes. So at this point, we have no other business because it's a special meeting. I entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Motion and second been made. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.